It's all about family here today on Babbie's House. Mother and daughter Armintha Williams and Charlena Nutall will sing beautiful music and share a word of encouragement just for you. Stay tuned for Babbie's House, coming to you right now.
Every day is filled with possibility. At Babbie's house, everybody is family. Welcome to Babbie's house.
Hello, everyone. I'm Babbie Mason, and thank you for joining me today. This is the day that the Lord has made. I will rejoice and be glad in it. I'm so happy that you've taken time out of your busy life to sit down for a moment and just let the Lord minister to you through Babbie's house today. Well, my good friends Armintha Williams and Charlena Nutall are here today. They're mom and daughter. They sing together and they sing apart. And I think who knows what's going to happen on today's show. You just got to stick around and see what's going to happen next. But I know there's going to be beautiful music and encouraging words. I know Armintha Williams is going to sing for us right now. So will you help me to welcome Armintha Williams here today to Babbie's house. Let's give her a great big round of applause.
Come on, come on. Good news, good news. Ooh, yeah. Ooh, come on, come on. Come on, come on. Good news, good news. Good news is here. I have a story to tell you and a song to sing about Jesus Christ, Savior and King. He meets our every need, yeah. My God, oh, He set us free. Every spoken word, every spoken word, every spoken word is true. Oh, I'm not ashamed, no, no. I'm not ashamed, no, no, of the gospel, Jesus Christ. No, 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 no. I'm not ashamed, no, no. I'm not ashamed, no, no, of the gospel, Jesus Christ. Yeah. Tell you about Jesus, in case you don't know Him, or maybe you don't understand. Ooh, the wonders of the man, the love that He shared for you and me. He was wounded for our transgression, He was bruised for our iniquity, yeah. Chastisement of our peace was upon Him. By His stripes we were healed, yeah. No weapon, no weapon, no weapon, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. No, 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 no weapon, no weapon, no weapon, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. Every spoken word is every spoken word, not every spoken word is true. Oh, I'm not ashamed, no, no. I'm not ashamed, no, no, of the gospel of Jesus Christ. No, 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 no. I'm not ashamed, no, no. I'm not ashamed, no, no, of the gospel of Jesus Christ. He was wounded for our transgression, and He was bruised for our iniquity, yeah. Chastisement of our peace was upon Him. By His stripes we were healed, yeah. No weapon, no weapon, no weapon, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. No, 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 no weapon, no weapon, no weapon, no weapon formed against us shall prosper. No, 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 no. I remember it was 2005. I was living in Atlanta at the time, and I slipped and fell down the stairs and really hurt myself bad. And I can remember the Lord saying, cry out unto me. So I cried, I cried, I cried, I cried unto the Lord. And he heard me, delivered me, yes. Ooh, I cried, I cried, I cried unto the Lord. And he heard me, delivered me, yeah. It's never too late to call on Jesus. Never too late to change your mind. 'Cause he's waiting on you to call him, call him, call him. Waiting on you to change your mind. I cried unto the Lord, and he heard me from heaven and delivered me from all my enemies. Yes, I'm so thankful for what he's done. I cried unto the Lord, and he heard me, delivered me, yeah. Ooh, that's why I wanna give him praise. Gotta lift up Jesus' name. I cried, oh I cried unto the Lord. Never too late to call on Jesus. Never too late to change your mind. 'Cause he's waiting on you to call him, call him, call him. He's waiting on you to change your mind. I'm so glad I cried unto the Lord, and he heard me from heaven and delivered me from all my enemies. Yes, I'm so thankful for what he's done. I cried unto the Lord, and he heard me, delivered me. Yes, I'm so glad. Never too late to call on Jesus. Never too late to change your mind. 'Cause he's waiting on you to call him, call him, call him. Waiting on you to change your mind. And I'm so glad.
Welcome back to Babbie's House. As you can tell, we're having a lot of fun here on Babbie's House because Charlena Nutall is a longtime friend, and her mom is just a mainstay in her life and in our life here at Babbie's House. So we're just happy that you've tuned in for a great, encouraging conversation. I want to introduce Charlena Nutall and her mother, Armintha Williams, who sang for us just a moment ago, and I know you love those beautiful songs. Welcome, ladies, to Babbie's House. It's so good to have you on the show. Hey.
So excited to be here.
Now, you know, Charlena Nutall is a staple here at Babbie's House, and for years, she assisted me here with welcoming our guests. But what a lot of people don't know is that she's a singer and a songwriter, and you kind of have that jazz thing going on.
Yeah.
So music is kind of like a family thing in your house?
Yeah, we try to keep it in the family. I think she does a little bit because I'm doing it and she's doing it now. I actually copied off of her, so.
Yeah, well, it got passed down to you through the family genes.
Thank God.
So, Miss Armintha Williams, the two songs you just sang, did you write those songs?
Yes, I wrote the songs.
Those are beautiful songs. How long have you been writing music?
Well, I've been doing music probably for about maybe 15 years.
That's
Just all
beautiful.
on my own, yeah.
Is it something that you always aspired to do, or did you just wake up one day and the Lord started giving you songs? How did that happen?
It was in a time where I was asking the Lord, well, Lord, what am I supposed to be here? What is my purpose here? I wanted to know what he wanted me to do so I can begin to hear music. I'm like, is that what he want me to do?
Yeah.
Singing, that's about it.
Well, you do a beautiful job, and we love those songs, and you look real cool if they're singing that song with that dance beat.
Oh, okay.
All right, now it was really good. So, Charlena, I know you've been singing for a long time.
Yeah.
And, I mean, one day I was at a festival, like a fine arts festival in downtown Atlanta, and I heard off into the distance this familiar voice, and who in the world was it? But Charlena Williams, and I think you might have been singing
your
you were singing one of my songs.
I was singing your song. I was like, God made Babbie just for this time. I said, because Lord, you gave me all this stuff to do, and I didn't have like music at the time, so it was like, talk Babbie into, let her do some
you don't have to talk me. You don't have to twist my arm for you to sing any of my songs.
No, see, that's the same.
I'm honored.
You did that jazz CD. So with the jazz CD, I was like, this is all mine.
Yes.
God is awesome.
Yes.
So I took it
and I think you were singing Black and Blue.
Yeah, and it's all Babbie's, but I turned it into mine.
Yes.
But it was a blessing.
Well, so how did you? You have this jazz gene, you have this jazz sound. How did you find that? I mean, of all the genres that you could sing, what was it that drew you to jazz?
Well, I fought it for a while because I tried to do like all the other artists at the beginning, but then God showed me, I was reading the Psalms, and this particular Psalms I was reading, I said, well, Lord, these are your Psalms. How do they go? The particular one I picked was Psalm 3, and I started singing it, and then I instantly heard this voice. And that voice was like a jazzy, bluesy sound. And I was like, wow. But I didn't know it was me until later.
How about that?
Yeah,
So you and your husband used to live here in the Atlanta area, but a few years ago you picked up and moved to Montgomery. So what was there in Montgomery that drove you over there to Alabama?
Well, we were actually working with his job in a Reflections image group, but anyway, working with him, doing pictures and photography and stuff. But anyway, we moved, and we help a lot of churches out. So with that, we help them do their branding, designs, and all of that. And so we moved to Florida. And so we were in Florida, and I was just like, okay, I'm on vacation every day of my life. This is it. This is what I want to do. I'm never going to leave,
right here.
never going to leave. Until we got a call, and they had been calling us to come to Montgomery, and I was like, it's not happening. So every month we went to Montgomery helping them. We got tired of doing the traveling. Yeah, it was like, okay, we can't keep doing it. And so God he pulled us there. And we've been working in the deliverance ministry, and I love it. I mean, but I don't love the Montgomery part. But
just put it out there, Charlena.
But I found that they had Gulf Shore.
Oh, yeah.
So I can go to the beach still. So I'm happy.
You are close to the beach.
I'm happy camper. And I'm close to Atlanta, so I can come to you.
Well, you are a songwriter. I've known you for a while, and I know that you sing and you write your own songs, and you're very involved in ministry. One thing that I've noticed about you, Charlena, over the years is that you are a servant. You really love working behind the scenes and helping things to work more efficiently and more effectively and smoothly. How did you is that just one of your gifts, or is that something that you work at? Tell me about that.
I just feel as though I love God so much, and God showed me that. And when I basically was with you, I basically had to do something. If I wanted him to be faithful to me, I had to be faithful to someone else. And I served in the ministries, and I just love it. It's in my heart, and I just gotta do it.
Yes.
Yeah, it's just something I like
in our
to
ministry, we host a music conference. We used to call it the Babbie Mason Music Seminar, but it's evolved to the Inner Circle.
Now,
but you were a huge part of that.
We were actually going to come to the last one, and
well, there's one coming up. There's always one coming up.
Yeah.
So you just need to go to. There's always one. We have them every 6 months.
Yeah.
So you just go to the website at babbie.com and check it out. Yeah. But you were like our master volunteer. And I mean, you helped to just make that whole thing run very, very smoothly.
I mean, when you're serving God, you want the best in everything. I mean, if it's whether it's a picture or whether it's just looking at somebody, because if God said, how can I love someone else that I see every day and I don't love, and I don't love them, but if I don't even see him, but I say I love him. So I gotta show the same kind of love, or try to reach that level of love where I feel like he is.
Yes, yes. Well, Miss Williams, do you have other children besides Charlena?
Yes, I do.
You do? How many other children do you
Fortunately, I
have?
4 more. I have 5
4 more.
altogether.
You have 5 altogether. And are they musicians like you and Charlena?
They could be, but
They
they're not.
could be.
But they don't. They don't.
They
really.
fight the
I got one.
ball.
They're coming back. They're coming
they're
back to it.
coming.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Well, we appreciate you all coming by the show today. And, Charlena, you are such an encourager. And there's probably somebody today who needs an uplifting word, who needs to know that God is on their side, that they're not alone. What would you say to encourage them?
I would just say stay focused and stay planted and rooted in God. Don't take your eyes to the left or to the right. Just make sure that you're focusing on God, because right now, he's the only one you really need.
Yes,
He's the only one.
you need. Well, Miss Williams, how long have you walked with the Lord? How did you come to know Jesus as your Savior?
Oh, it's been a while. But, I realized that it was something missing in my life, and I needed it. And it was him.
Yes.
And when I found out, I just fell in love with him. And,
Amen.
on my first CD, that's the first song, I'm in love with
I'm
Jesus.
in love with Jesus. It's an awesome song.
How many CDs have you done?
Well, I only did one full one. These are singles. The other one is a single. Those are 2 singles that I'm working with now.
You know what I love about your mom is she's like on top of things. She is just all over the, she says, now I have done 1 CD, but now I'm doing singles. All right, check mom out. I love that. Miss Armintha, you are just staying on top of the culture. Your music is current. You're looking beautiful.
Well, thank you.
You're all out there on social media talking about I'm just dropping singles
She
now.
is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, how
She
do we
the
get more
most.
information about your music, Miss Williams or Charlena? How do we get in touch with you all?
Well, you can visit arminthawilliams.com. I think they put that up, and you can visit me, Google us on Soulful Psalmist or Facebook or my website, Soulful Psalmist, Armintha Williams, and just you can find us both. Wherever you find me, there she's gonna be. So
There you are, beautiful. Well, you're traveling with your husband, who is such a mainstay.
Yeah.
You all are like Eek and Meek, where you see the one.
we're trying to get like you and
No,
the mayor. The
no,
mayor, that's
right.
our
She calls my
idol
husband
right
the mayor.
there.
The mayor.
He's
She
the
calls
mayor
my
of this
husband
whole
Charles.
town. So if you ever going through Bowden County or
Yeah,
so,
okay, right.
just know to look for the mayor.
Look
You'll
for the
find
mayor,
me.
Charles
Yeah.
Mason. Yeah, everybody knows Charles, and Charles knows everybody. He
Yes.
never meets a stranger.
Yes.
And he and I have been traveling full time as a ministry and vocation for 37 years.
Wow.
And it doesn't look like there's any signs of stopping. I mean, God just continues to open up the doors. But that's what happens when you just say, God, I surrender my life to you. I
Right.
give you my gifts, my talents, and whatever you want me to do,
Yeah.
that's what
Right.
I'll do.
Yep. And then he blesses you along the way because he gives you someone to do it with.
Yes.
So that's the blessing part about
And
it.
he gives us
because-
beautiful people like
Yeah,
you and
yeah.
your mother who serve so beautifully.
Yes.
You're faithful in what God has called you to do. You keep showing up, and we applaud you for that.
Praise
Well, listen, you're going to sing for us in just a little bit, so you get ready to warm up those beautiful vocal cords. And Miss Armintha Williams, thank you for coming by Babbie's house. All
And
right.
I really appreciate you allowing us to
We
even
appreciate
come.
you too, Miss Williams. Listen, my dear friend, don't go anywhere. After this break, Charlena Nutall is going to sing for you. Stick around. There's more to come here on Babbie's house. Thanks for coming back. Before Charlena Nutall sings for us, I want to remind you to go to my website at Babbie.com and let me know that you've seen today's show. And while you're there, check out BabbieMasonRadio.com so that you can be encouraged with beautiful music and encouraging words 24 hours a day. Now, will you help me to welcome back to Babbie's house, Charlena Nutall.
saw the Lord lifted high, and the train of his robe filled the temple. There were angels everywhere while he was sitting there. They cried, "Holy, holy, holy is the Lord our God." Then one angel came to me with hot coals that cleanse me. The Lord I heard say, "Whom will I send?" I said, "Here am I. Here am I. Lord, send me." Whatever you ask, I'll do. Whatever you ask, I pray. Whatever thine will be done. Ask me today. Ask me today. So let my blessings come down. So let my blessings come down. We cancel all